So now that we have it set up and working to where we have our power-ups, they show the icons and all of that, we want to make it to where the icons can be removed once the actual power-up has been completed. So in conjunction with that, we're going to want to do some additional logic to set the time duration or the lifespan of the power-up. So for example, max ammo is pretty much instant, and insta-kill and double points are, what are they, like 30 seconds or something? I can't remember off the top of my head. So we want to go ahead and set up a lifespan. So let's go to our PDA power-up, make a new property, and let's add a float. Let's do a picked up lifespan, and we'll default it to 3 because that's what we're using in the max ammo, and we're going to mark it as an example. So for instant, leave default so enough time can elapse for picked up replication. Or let's do pickup replication. So that's one word. So with that, let's go ahead, go to our powerup.cpp, and in our on overlapped with pawn, so once it's picked up, we want to simply set the lifespan, and the lifespan being the power-up data, picked up lifespan, and that's it. So with that, we also want to go to our max ammo component and remove where we set the lifespan itself. We can remove that comment as well, and we are good to go. So we now have a lifespan that we can configure through our data asset. So with that out of the way, that should handle the destroying, all that stuff. And now we just want to make some changes so that we can actually clear the information from our icon. So for example, we have our icon, we're passing in the power up data and all that kind of stuff. We can basically just access that lifespan if we really wanted to and handle it that way to remove itself from the parent. Or we can also try to get access to the owning actor and remove it that way. So it's kind of there's multiple ways to kind of handle it, but there is the on destroyed from an actor. So if we go to the event graph, grab the game state, search for destroy, there's bind to event on destroyed, which we can use. So that way it'll be kind of event driven that actually destroys it. So it's kind of a hit or miss as to what we want to do. However, with that said, I also want to implement the flickering effect as well. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let me pull up a video. Okay, so you can see we have the insta kill up, and then once it starts to get to a certain time frame, it starts to flicker, and then it goes faster and faster. Well, it actually goes between 2 cycle speeds, it seems like, until it gets removed. So let's see, it starts with, let me start a timer really quick so we can see. Where's the clock? So we start. And it started going fast at exactly 5 seconds. And then it got cleared at 10 total seconds. So it has 10 seconds in total. So basically the remaining, I guess, certain percent, however you want to call it, is kind of what's being, I guess, removed. So once we hit 10 seconds remaining, we start flickering. Once we hit 5 seconds remaining, we start flickering faster. So, yeah. So let's see. So the way we can go about kind of handling that is going to be through knowing the lifespan itself. So we're going to have kind of timers running regardless. So it's probably not worth going through the effort of trying to pass through, directly the power up, then accessing the power up data from it, and then doing this stuff. We're probably just going to read from the lifespan. So let's go ahead and open up our icon, and we need to restart the editor because we have to recompile our changes to actually access the lifespan. So let's do that really quick. Okay, once we're back in the editor, let's go ahead and go to our power up icon. And here we have our data. So from here, we can grab our lifespan, and we want to simply set a timer. We'll do by event. We'll do a create event. And let's just call it Let's do on lifespan complete. So we can pass that in as the time. And in here, we simply want to remove from parent. So by default, we have the lifespan at 3. And by the way, I also went ahead and disabled all the other spawns other than this one for testing. So let's grab both. I'll grab one for now. Then the other, you can see one disappeared, and then the double points disappears shortly after. So that's good. That kind of, I guess you could say, like works as a way to handle cleaning itself up, so to speak. So that's good. Now there's just the whole idea of basically the flickering. So I guess this kind of comes down to, we could configure it as part of the, can't think of the word. What's the thing? The Powerup data, where we have like flickering, I guess, times that we can use. So we can say, we have this timer for the lifespan, that'll remove it. Then we have this timer for, say, when to start flickering, and then another timer for when to start flickering fast. We have that ability, but I'm not 100% sure exactly how I want to do that just yet. But regardless, with that out of the way, I will see you in the next video where we continue, I guess, with the flickering portion. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.